before you went away?
Ah, no. No. You're not gonna open up to me right before we die. No, that's not your thing, John.
What's mine?
Killing bad guys, that's your thing.
You're not gonna die today.
The original 1988 Die Hard is one of my favorite movies of all time and is, in my opinion, nearly a perfect film. One of the reasons I love it so much is that it changed the action genre, not only by popularizing the incredibly intelligent villain who outsmarts nearly everyone in the form of Alan Rickman's Hans Gruber, but by the film's firm rooting in reality. Die Hard's hero wasn't a Stallone or Schwarzenegger-esque, indestructible, muscle-bound freak, but Bruce Willis's everyman New York cop John McClane, a guy with a struggling marriage, a rebellious streak, and a dark sense of humor, who not only displays fear, but gets increasingly injured as the film progresses. But all the things that made Die Hard so compelling and groundbreaking 25 years ago have not just been abandoned, but aggressively rejected over the course of 4 sequels, hopefully ending with the 5th ridiculous installment, A Good Day to Die Hard. In this edition, McClane travels to Russia to help his estranged son, Jack, played by Jai Courtney, who's been arrested for murdering a Russian official. But unbeknownst to John, Jack is actually an undercover CIA agent trying to help a Russian political prisoner named Kamarov, played by Sebastian Koch, who knows the location of a mysterious file that could incriminate corrupt officials and may have something to do with nuclear secrets. Jack begrudgingly joins forces with John as they rampage across Moscow, miraculously surviving everything thrown at them as they pursue and are pursued by Russian bad guys. The makers of the original Die Hard were so set on emphasizing McClane's vulnerability that they made the brilliant decision to have him not even wear shoes for almost the entire movie. Yet now, in his late 50s, McClane has somehow become more indestructible than Willis's superhero character in Unbreakable, able to survive enormous car crashes, crazy gunfights, and multiple leaps off buildings and high objects with hardly a scratch, totally robbing A Good Day to Die Hard of any sense of danger or even reality. The wonderfully acted, even touching regrets McClane feels towards his wife and their failing marriage in Die Hard have been replaced by the laughably inauthentic rift between McClane and Jack, as they try to hash out what a bad dad McClane was between hails of gunfire. While the underrated Die Hard 2 found humor in the improbability of McClane disrupting 2 terrorist schemes in his lifetime, the 5th installment has not a shred of irony or self-awareness, instead trying to shoehorn laughs by having McClane repeatedly shout, "I'm on vacation," which, by the way, he isn't since he went to Russia to get his son out of jail. And while it's a Die Hard tradition to have there be a twist to the villain's plans, it's hard to understand or even give a damn about who these largely faceless bad guys are and what they're up to. You might say that it's unfair or pointless to judge A Good Day to Die Hard against a classic that came out almost 25 years ago. But why wouldn't you if the movie still has Die Hard in the title and stars the same actor playing the same character? The only reason not to compare the 5th installment to the original is the fact that the original Die Hard is so undeniably superior on every conceivable level, which only emphasizes the fact that the sole reason to make this sequel that doesn't advance the story or improve on anything is solely to make money peddling a shoddy knockoff to a largely international audience. So please, instead of wasting your time and money on garbage like A Good Day to Die Hard, do yourself a favor and just re-watch the original, so you can marvel at what a truly wonderful movie it is and how well it holds up after all these years, while trying your best to forget that the last 3 Die Hard sequels, especially A Good Day to Die Hard, ever happened. I'm Jonathan Kim, and this is a ReThink Review.